Alcatraz wouldn't be so complete if it never had another famous inmate named Robert Shrout. He had a fetish for killing. He first killed a bartender, and then he was sentenced to Leavenworth prison, which is another harsh prison. And at Leavenworth, he stabbed an inmate and then stabbed a guard, which they both died, and then he got sentenced to Alcatraz, where he spent 17 years. Although Alcatraz was supposed to be the country's first maximum security prison, there was 14 different escape attempts. This is why Alcatraz had so much mystique about it. 36 men took part in all 14 different escapes. 23 were caught, 6 were shot, 2 drowned, 2 executed, and 3 still remain a mystery today. The most famous escapes were the Battle of Alcatraz and the escape from Alcatraz. This is a map, and it shows the 14 different escape routes in which they all took part in. It's pretty neat. Everyone has heard about the Great Escape from Alcatraz, and everyone's questions it. Did they? Yes. Frank Morris, Clarence Anglin, and John Anglin made it off the island, but that's all we know till this day. The movie myths and urban legends made the 1962 Escape from Alcatraz one of the most enduring mysteries of the 20th century. First step in the Great Escape was for the 3 inmates to all move closer to each other, so their cells was one after another after another. And Morris, which is the first guy, was the plan of the whole thing. He was the mastermind. And he decided that the only way out was to steal spoons from the dining hall and dig a little bit each night. And by the end of the night, they'd accomplished maybe the size of your finger. That's how much they dug each night. And because the men were so close now in a row, they always looked out for each other. When the guards were coming, they'd stop. And every night after they would, when they'd stop digging, they'd always cover up what they'd accomplished so they wouldn't get caught. And once the holes were dug, the men would make fake dents to cover the holes, so it looked like there was no hole there. Along with the fake vents they made dummy heads constructed of homemade concrete mix, and it consumed of toilet paper and soap. They were decorated with flesh paint that they got from the art gallery, and they stole hair from the barber shop to put on the dummies. You can see the dummies down here, their heads. And the dummy heads were made to trick